confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Flushed out right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And a across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for him.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They go play action with Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Haskins. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins.
eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Haskins. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line,
and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
Second and 11.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, check back, six. It's going to be a long day.
On play action, Haskins. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's got some space here. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, check back, six. That's trash.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And now here's a carry heading left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Hey, check back, back 6, back 6. Yeah, you don't want none. Back 6.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's Haskins to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Haskins. He finds his target, Ebron. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here, lose to the 14. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Haskins going to throw again. Flushed out right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, check back 33. Check back 33. Right, check 33. 33. Check. Hey, check back 33.
Now Haskins to throw it. That swung out wide to Harris. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now Haskins on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Haskins will throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They go play action with Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Jackson on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 36, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Ravens are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and very short, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Buying time to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Odafe Owe. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Haskins going to try to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people